All right. Moving on to the next topic. This one I wanted to keep secret for you because I'm going to tell you what the hashtag is, and I want you to try to guess what it means because you may not be able to, or maybe you will. So the hashtag is hashtag Justice for Han. Now, what do you think this means?
Hashtag Justice for Han.
Hashtag
Justice for Han. Hans Zimmer, Han Solo. Wait, okay, who made this tweet?
I'm not gonna say. I don't know who started it. I'm just gonna say it was trending for a little bit a couple weeks ago, on Twitter, and I don't know who started it, but it became kind of viral. So
Justice for Han, spelled H-A-N.
Yes.
Disney involved.
I'm not saying. You get one guess.
I get one guess.
One guess.
Justice for Han.
Yeah.
Hans Gruber. Just Han.
Mm-hmm.
Justice for Han.
Justice for Han.
I'll admit, you have me stumped. I'm gonna make a guess.
All right.
No, that's way too out there.
All right. You got 10 seconds before I tell you.
Okay, wait. When was this made?
A week and a half ago, I want to say, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Justice for Han. Okay. It's gonna be about a new Han Solo movie.
Not even related to Han Solo.
Not related to Han Solo.
Here it is. Okay, so
is it
ever
Zimmer?
since Hobbs and Shaw came out, there was apparently
bit
of a thing.
Okay.
There's a bit of a thing that's been pissing people off about Hobbs and Shaw for the longest time, and that is the fact that they've made Shaw into a good guy now, even though he killed Han, who was apparently a lot of people's favorite characters, and the fact that he's sorry.
He was the
sorry.
best character back
then.
All right?
But, and the thing is, like, people are like, oh, just because he's sorry about it, we're suddenly going to forgive him now? Like, he killed Han Solo, man. And yeah, people actually do call him Han Solo, despite the fact that he wasn't Solo because he was with Gal Gadot. I know. But still, people call him Han Solo for some reason.
I keep forgetting Gal Gadot was in those movies.
Yeah, he was his girlfriend. So, yeah, I'm just, it was a hashtag that went around that I had only just heard about, like, last weekend because of Double Toasted. And, yeah, with you being a fan of the Fast and Furious like me.
No, not fan. I think by this point, I'm allowed to call myself a super fan.
All right, with you being a super fan.
I own the special extended editions of them in the proper order they're supposed to be watched. In that it's specifically divided into 3 parts for each movie.
Yeah, each movie. It's divided like a TV show,
right,
yeah.
And it goes in order 1, 2, 6, 3. Or 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, 7.
Yeah.
8.
Yep. That's the
9.
Order. And then Hobbs and Shaw.
And then Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, the only one that's out of order is 3, because 3 takes place all the way after 6.
Well, it takes place during the events of 6, technically, because 6 jumps around.
Oh, yeah.
But the last scene, one of the scenes in it is the last scene in 6.
Oh, yeah, and then the last scene in Tokyo Drift is the middle, not the middle, like a quarter of the way through Furious 7.
Right.
Which is funny, because then you wonder why one of the characters, he was already like 30-something when he was playing a high schooler. So, and then he's like in his 40s or 50s, still playing the same age.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was so funny. These movies, I love them.
It was worth it.
Oh yeah, oh God, those movies are great. I love them. But anyways,
Hobbs and Shaw, you saw it, right?
I did. I watched it with you and Isaiah. Remember?
You watched a good part of it. You need to watch it from the beginning. Yeah. But that was a masterpiece. That was the best one.
It was definitely
my favorite one.
Yeah, it was definitely my favorite out of the Fast and Furious movies from just the second half that I saw.
It's the most solid one with surprisingly the fewest bullshit plot conveniences, which sounds weird given that the entire thing seems like plot conveniences. But they're all set up, and the fewest logic holes as well. Not just loopholes, because I don't really care about loopholes, but like there are like the fewest logical inconsistencies with it, which I really appreciate.
Like all the issues with it are kind of like it's more like it fits the universe, so they're not actually issues.
Right.
Like people being able to survive car crashes that anyone would die from. It's kind of been established since like the second movie that this is something people do.
Surprisingly, I don't remember them surviving any car crashes in this one.
I have to rewatch it now because I don't
I remember them destroying every car, but until the last car crash at the finale, I don't remember them crashing their cars. I remember them
they did fall over
destroying them, but not wrecking them.
And then they
but that's like the finale. That's like the last one.
Yeah,
that's the one they're allowed to stretch.
But
I like all the other ones like they burnt out the tires, or someone shot out the tires but they drove it to safety, or the machine got half crushed but kept on skidding forward, and they were in part of the safe part. Like all the other ones, like they didn't actually survive injuries. They like miraculously escaped any injury to start with.
But here's the thing that like a lot of people are trying to bring up as like a way to justify why Shaw shouldn't be a main character. So they're trying to say that, well, specifically two people in the cast are trying to say it's all The Rock's fault.
I do think I have a counter to this, but
okay. Yeah. So specifically, you got Vin Diesel and The Rock who just fucking hate each other, and that's why The Rock had to go and do his own spin-off film, because he can't be in the same room as Vin Diesel, right?
So glad Vin Diesel's an asshole.
And then you have Tyrone, who it's weird the way he talks about it. It's almost like he doesn't know what the entire internet apparently knows, that the two of them hate each other, because he keeps complaining about Hobbs and Shaw, saying, "Come on, man, why'd you leave us? Why'd you have to break up the family, man? Why'd you have to go do your own spin-off? You should come back and do Fast and Furious movies with us, man. Why'd you leave us?" And it's funny. So it's like all this that people are using to say that, yeah, you know what, this all leads to just Shaw shouldn't be a good guy anymore. People, they need to finally kill him off. He doesn't deserve redemption. He killed Han Solo. He should either be arrested and serve a lifetime, or they should just kill him.
Here's my response.
Yes. Okay, this is what I was excited to hear. What is your response to this?
He didn't kill Han. He thought he did. But you know who else he supposedly killed?
Huh.
The main villain of the movie.
That is true.
And this was just a personal villain. Now, they introduced this syndicate a couple movies back, in 6, I think, right? This syndicate has been a main thing in the series since the series got real fun. They introduced the ability to bring characters back from the dead with Hobbs and Shaw. And specifically with someone Shaw supposedly killed, double tapped, and headshot.
I think I know where you're going with this.
How do we know that they didn't also get Han out of the wreckage, build him up as a cyber soldier, and he's going to be the main villain in the next movie, the next main movie?
Dude.
Because that would be so good. This was the introduction to that being possible in this universe, and then Han being the next villain is going to be the main thing. Because who else is going to be the villain at this point right now?
Han gets brought back to life, and then he gets brainwashed into working for the main villain.
Exactly. He's RoboCop for them.
Oh my fucking god.
Right?
You know what's so funny?
Justice for Han indeed. Han is going to hunt Shaw down.
Oh my god, yes. I want this to be fucking canon.
In fact, you know what? Dude, every single person they bring back from the dead.
If you're listening to this, take this from us. You don't even have to credit us with this idea.
No, please don't. Just take it and
just take it and say that this was your plan from the start. We will both totally believe you. We won't be mad. We won't ask for royalties. We'll be like, "Oh yeah, totally. That makes sense." It wasn't that he stole
always
from this.
about
It was
Han.
just that the foreshadowing was so perfectly done. We just happened to be the first ones to guess it.
Exactly.
Boom. Oh my god.
But wouldn't that be great?
That would be
wouldn't
amazing.
That be great?
Oh my god. I don't care how bad the next one would be. It would automatically be my favorite Fast and Furious movies. It would probably be my favorite movie of that year if that's what they did.
Now, you know he just it would be so good.
Okay, there you go. Han did not actually die. Hashtag justice for Han.
You know, they could also do that to a few other characters.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, technically, even before Idris Elba, they already did it with Michelle Rodriguez. I mean, they didn't bring her back
the cheapest way.
Yeah, it was just like
amnesia thing. Yeah,
escaped with amnesia somehow because that's how amnesia works.
Sure.
But yeah, no, I knew it was going to be a short conversation, but I had to ask you about it just to get this. And I'm so glad I did now, because now if this isn't the plot of Hobbs and Shaw, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Dude, I want it to be the plot of the main. I want it to be the plot of the main series is that the main series, the next one is going to be following Hobbs and Shaw's introduction of the Syndicate being a big player still. And it's going to be Han as the main bad guy. And then it's going to end in a very similar way Hobbs and Shaw did. With Han supposedly dying again. Falling off a cliff this time, probably. But the thing is that these deactivations are not actually destructions. It's not a self-destruct where they blow up. Because let's be real. If you were going to kill Idris Elba at that moment with two enemies in front of him, you would have built a bomb into his spine and you would blow him up. That's how these movies would have done it. So we know he's going to make a return in some finale.
More than likely, he's going to be brainwashed just like Han.
Exactly. So the next one, they're going to introduce Han in brainwashed RoboCop mode because they're going to know that it was a mistake not to have brainwashed
Idris
Elba. And then the big final finale where they bring the Hobbs and Shaw crew in and the main crew in. They'll bring back both of them from the dead as the most badass, strong versions of them possible.
And then it's going to turn out they're led by Keanu Reeves, who doesn't even need enhancements because he's Keanu Reeves, and he's automatically better than the entire crew without enhancements.
You know what would be great, though? Keanu Reeves recently appeared in another popular foreign media, video games, as a character in the game Cyberpunk 2077. And we saw that in this game, his character has a robotic arm, has robotic implants.
He loses his arm in this.
Exactly. He loses his arm and maybe one of his eyes. He loses whatever he needs to get the cybernetic implants for Cyberpunk 2077. And it's revealed in this that he's the big bad guy because he's actually, I shit you not, guess who?
Who?
You know who.
John Wick.
He's John Wick. He's John Wick after John Wick has destroyed the Syndicate, the original Syndicate, and he's reformed the Syndicate under a new name, under a tech empire, furthering what the Syndicate ever did before, which is why he's so badass in this, and why he's leading a worldwide super syndicate, and why he ends up with robot parts in 2077, thus combining the John Wick cinematic universe.
Write this down, Dwayne. Write this down.